What's up, guys? Welcome back to All Wings Everything. I am your cook, Spinelli. I am the self-proclaimed Wing King, and yes, the prince and ruler of all lemon pepper wings. You dig me? You understand? You got it? Click that link above, man. I'm gonna show you guys how to make the best lemon pepper wings on the planet. Now, in today's video, I got another easy appetizer recipe. It is very tasty. You already saw the title and the thumbnail. Guys, I'm gonna show you how to make salt and pepper boneless baked wings. Now, don't ask me why they call it boneless wings when it has nothing to do with the wing. However, these little bitty bites are amazing. So, I hope you're in your kitchen. I'm already in mine, so let's go. Alright guys, so here are the ingredients we're going to use for today's boneless wing recipe. We have our boneless, skinless chicken breast. Now don't ask me why they call it boneless wings when they're only using chicken breast. I have no clue, but this is what we're going to use. We have some green onions, we have salt, pepper, extra virgin olive oil, some sesame oil, crushed red pepper flakes, and some minced garlic. So these are the ingredients we're going to use, so let's move on. All right, so I've already measured out our ingredients and cut and clean our chicken. So what I did, I cut our boneless breast into these, these look like 1.5 inch chunks. This is typically how your boneless wings come, like that. So these are the size that I made them to, not very small, pretty big like that. And I'm gonna tell you what we have here. Right here I have 1/4 cup of green onions, 2.5 tablespoons of salt, 2.5 tablespoons of minced garlic, a tablespoon of extra virgin olive oil, a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Right here I have 2.5 teaspoons of coarse ground pepper. I know I had the regular ground pepper in the beginning, but I decided this coarse ground pepper is going to be better for this particular recipe, so I changed it up and used some coarse ground pepper. If you got coarse ground pepper, go ahead and use that instead of the regular fine ground pepper. But if you don't have that, then use the fine ground pepper. And right here I have 2 tablespoons of sesame oil. So these are the ingredients all measured out. So let's move on. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to season our chicken. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our olive oil and we're just going to, pour it over here like that in our bowl with our chicken. Next, we're going to take our salt, and lastly, add our pepper. Now, guys, I know I told you I did 2.5 teaspoons of salt and pepper, both 2.5 teaspoons. If you want to go light on the salt and pepper, you can. That's up to you. But this is what I use for mine. You can use 1/2 teaspoon, whatever. And we're gonna give this a good mix, kind of like this. Very, very simple, guys, very easy. But I'm telling you, the flavor of salt and pepper, you would think that it was more than just salt and pepper. It's juicy, it's flavorful, and you're definitely gonna enjoy it. So I'm gonna let this sit for about 10 minutes to let those ingredients kind of get all on that chicken and talk to each other and communicate, and then we'll be right back. All right, so while our chicken is sitting there gathering those spices, what we're going to do is we're going to prepare our baking sheet. I've already lined it with aluminum foil, and now I'm going to spray it with these grapes, spray the grapes with this cooking spray. And guys, you already know this is for easy cleanup and ensuring that your chicken doesn't stick to your pan. Let's go ahead and let's get these chicken pieces onto our pan and get them into the oven. All right, see you in a bit. All right, guys, so now what we're gonna do now is we're going to start placing our chicken, boneless chicken pieces on our rack. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stick them over here. We're gonna use the same strategy that we always use, skin side down, 1/2 inch to 1 inch apart as much as possible. Putting a little space between them to allow them to cook freely. Like that. All right, so what I've done is I've already preheated our oven to 425 degrees. Yes, I'm gonna put these at 425, but I'm gonna let them cook for 30 to maybe 30 to 40 minutes. But I'm gonna check them after 30 just to make sure they have an internal temperature around 165. But what I'm gonna do is in between, halfway through the cooking process, should I say, is I'm gonna flip those bad babies over and let them cook on the other side for the remainder of the time. So we're gonna stick them in there initially for 30 minutes. After 15 minutes, we're gonna take a look at them, see what they look like. But again, you want an internal temperature of about 165. All right, see you in a bit. All right, so we're about 10 to 15 minutes away from our chicken being complete. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start making our sauce for the chicken. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the sesame oil first and let it warm up just a little bit, briefly come to temperature. It's not gonna take long. Once you start smelling the fragrance, after that, start adding that your garlic. So get that garlic going around in there, moving around in there. Let's add those green onions. Let's add some of those chili flakes for the heat. Now those chili flakes are optional, guys, so you don't have to have the chili flakes. So we're just gonna move these ingredients around in the pan. Gonna cook it maybe about 1 to 2 minutes. Once the garlic starts to turn brown, that's when you want to remove it. So let it get a little translucent. So that'll take about 1 to 2 minutes on medium or medium-high heat. All right, so we're getting there. All right, so this is what we're looking for right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and shut the heat off. And we're gonna let this come down to temperature. And what we're gonna do is we're just going to let that remain in our pot until our boneless wings are done. So we'll be right back. All right, guys, so here are our boneless wings right here. I actually had to cook them longer than 30 minutes. Of course, they were in there for about between 45 and 50 minutes because some of the pieces are thick, as you can see, and I wanted to make sure they were cooked thoroughly, and I like a little color on mine, so this is what I had mine in there for 45 to 50 minutes. So you guys can decide on your own, but this is what mine's look like. I really like the way they look. Let's take a look at one of them. Take a look at that. They're hot too. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get these over in a bowl, and then we're gonna go ahead and get this garlic mixture on them and finish out this recipe. All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna take our garlic mixture and we're just gonna drop it all in the pan. So I'm gonna try to do this, but I wanna make sure I get all the flavor out of here. All right, now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take a spoon and we're just gonna get this thing mixed up like this. And we're gonna get all these pieces coated. And that's what we have, guys. Take a look at that. All right, so I'm gonna get this on a plate and get it all dressed up for you, and I'll see you in a bit. And there you have it, guys. Boneless salt and pepper wings. Take a look at that. Let me know what you think about this recipe in the comments below. This is a very easy and simple recipe. Doesn't take many ingredients, but the flavor is absolutely delicious. I'm telling you. If you never had salt and pepper chicken, you need to try it. Like I say, it's simple, but the flavor is amazing. So guys, if you need any of these ingredients, they're in the video description below, along with the measurements. Also, if you need any of these items, you can click those links from Amazon. I appreciate you guys who have been clicking those links, and buying from Amazon is really helping the channel, and I just want to thank you guys for doing that. Also guys, All Wings Everything merch, check the link in the video description. Go get your Wing King t-shirt and an All Wings Everything coffee mug. Just check out the store. It's something in there that I know you guys are like. And until then, guys, I am your cook, Spinelli, the self-proclaimed Wing King, and I am out. Peace.